type food, but it's not genetically modified and is better for you. So yeah, I am excited about that. I'm about to do a black tea treatment on my hair today. I started doing an apple cider vinegar rinse. The apple cider vinegar is acidic, so you have to dilute it in distilled water or filtered water or whatever. But I'm going to do that as well as a black tea rinse. Now, apple cider vinegar rinse is good for not exfoliating, but clarifying your hair. And it really helps clean your scalp, get rid of any like bacteria or anything like that that could be in your scalp from not washing out a lot of the hair products that we put in our hair. And I've used it the past 2 weeks and it's awesome. Now I'm going to try the black tea rinse as well. And I'm going to accompany that with some deep conditioner on top of my hair. So black tea is supposed to be good for shedding. And I've been experiencing a lot of shedding, and I believe because I'm not consuming enough protein after all the other things I've done, it clicked. You're a vegetarian, which means you're not eating enough protein, which means since you've been on this regime with cutting calories and stuff, you're not eating as much protein as you did when you was eating a whole bowl of white flour pasta, or whatever I was eating. So I started, drinking hemp, HEMP protein, drinking that in like a blended shake with fruits and stuff like that. Just so I can get my protein. And I've been consuming more beans, like with Chipotle with the black beans. I ask for extra beans. Like today, when I get off this video, I'm going to make myself 2 eggs. Obviously that has protein in it. And I'm going to put some yeast flakes on it. And I mentioned this in my last video. That has protein as well. So as far as my hair, I've experienced a lot of shedding. So with that said, I am right now steeping black tea, and it's been 2 hours now. And I was told through some YouTubers that you should steep it as long as possible and make it as strong as possible. So I put 4 bags of tea in boiling water and then turn off the gas, and I'm letting it sit for 2 hours. So now it's been over 2 hours now, about 2 hours, 15 minutes. So I'm going to take the bags out. It's cool now. I'm going to go ahead and eat my lunch. And then after I eat my lunch, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm not a hair vlogger or a makeup vlogger or anything like that. So I'm not necessarily giving you a lot of details or showing you how I'm doing it. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do an apple cider vinegar rinse to clarify my hair. And then I'm going to do a black tea rinse. And if you don't know what that is, YouTube it. Somebody out there got a YouTube, because I actually watched the YouTube. So I'm not going to sit here and give you the recipes and all that. But that's what I'm going to do. Oh, and I also purchased rosemary essential oils today. And then my husband had a bottle of tea tree and vanilla essential oils that I didn't even pay attention to, but apparently rosemary is good for strengthening your hair. Lavender is as well. Tea tree is good as well. So I'm just going to incorporate all of that. Also start using aloe vera gel, and I love it. I put that over top of my oils on my hair, really just to smooth the edges, really. I stopped using a boar brush because that was just ripping my hair, because I can be very heavy-handed, and over the years I've always done something that would destroy my hair or whatever, but it will always grow back, so it wasn't a problem. But now that I'm older, I'm noticing when I'm having bad hair routines, my hair is not happy. So I quit using a boar brush. I use a denim brush, but from Dear Natural 85, I've learned to alter the brush rows. So I take some of the teeth out of the brush, and they're plastic, so you can take them out. And I make the rows wider so it's not pulling my hair as much. Like a wide tooth comb, but it's a wide tooth brush, if that makes sense. Um, so I don't use a board brush anymore, and I use like a satin scarf. Like I tore a piece of a satin scarf about this wide in length and this long, and I just tied around the edge of my hair and tied for like 10 minutes. Boom. I got slick edges. So, because I have frizzy edges, so I tend to, do that now just to avoid using that board brush, because that's what really the board brush, it helps to smooth the edges for us girls who have frizzy edges, kinky edges, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see what else. Oh, apple cider vinegar wrench is a natural detangler. So it really will make all them kinks and twists and all of that stuff you got to deal with on wash day melt. God is my witness. When I discovered apple cider vinegar, I was like, there is a God. Like, for real. It really cut down my wash days, combing through it. And if your hair's already shedding, it's like a nightmare, really, when you have to comb through hair that's shedding. So, yeah, like I said, with me not having much protein these days, like I said, I start drinking hemp protein powder, and with my NutriBullet, I put everything that I, usually put in there, like spinach, carrots. I stopped putting nuts in it, and I stopped putting raspberry in it, because raspberry has like those little seeds that they don't chop up well. But yeah, so there's so many recipes out there. Just Google it or YouTube it, and somebody will give you a great idea if you want, more information about that. But that's how I get my protein now. And yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. But right now, the center of my world is my spiritual walk, and I just want to make sure that I am doing what I ought to be doing and listening to the voice of God. Like, seriously, listen and be patient and wait. And with this whole health, eating, natural lifestyle that I'm trying my best to master, nothing's going to happen unless God authorized things to happen. And I had to learn that the hard way over the years, trying to lose weight or eat healthy or whatever. I had to learn the hard way. Just fail, right? And this time around, I asked God to help me. Genuinely wanted to be as healthy as possible, and for Him to direct me and help me. And then everything that I learned, everything just came together. Everything. And I know some people do it for vanity, and that's between them and that God, um, or God in general. But I wanted more than that. I wanted more than just to look a certain way. Obviously, that sprinkles on top, right? But the main thing I wanted was just to be healthier, just to, you know, be healthier and just be strong. I don't want to be tired all the time. I don't want to be, body aching, back hurt, knees hurt, leg hurt, neck hurt. I was just tired of it. And God helped me. So that may seem simple and easy, but it's not easy, because even though He authorized a lot of things for it to happen properly, but it took a lot of work. A lot of work. I injured my heel, my left heel. I could barely walk for a week, maybe 2 weeks. I injured my right thigh. I think I stretched wrong or something, or didn't stretch right. The whole side of my thigh, I could barely walk. I mean, I've really had some highs and lows with this journey, but yet God helped me. I'm forever thankful. I'm forever grateful, and I never take it for granted. And every day I thank God when I get up that He's helping me have a day with no pain, and just treating this vessel, because that's what it is. This vessel, the way it ought to be treated. This is a vessel. This is not my body. And yeah, that's a hard concept to digest, I know. But this is a vessel. And I wanted to make sure that I treated this vessel with respect. And for a long time, I didn't respect it. I just didn't. But now I've learned I have to respect it. And with that said, I'm going to end this video. And I thank you for listening and watching. And hopefully this was a blessing to someone. And, maybe you can share the information with someone who may be going through, for instance, a spiritual journey or the health journey or the hair journey or whatever else I was talking about in this video. But, I just hope that this is helpful for somebody out there. I don't have all the answers, but I'm just sharing what I know and what I'm experiencing in my life right now. But until next time, blessings and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.